So check again one more time before we get started. If you can hear me, thumbs up. That way I know you can hear me. And if you want to put your video on, set your camera up so I can see you, then you can take the moment now before we get started. If you don't want to have your camera on, that's fine too. You can practice without the camera on. And we'll get started in about 30 seconds. All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our practice of the 26 and 2 at home. I hope everybody's well. We'll start with our breathing exercises. The way I do the 60-minute classes is I'll teach most of the postures once, but some of them we'll get to do twice. Do the best that you can. Always listen to your own body first, right? I'm going to try to move you along and get you to work in the postures, but you always listen to your own body first. We start with our breathing exercise, pranayama breathing. This is good for your lungs and for your respiratory system. Begin by interlocking your 10 fingers and bring all 10 fingers underneath your chin. Make sure your knuckles stay glued to the chin throughout the entire breathing exercise. Stand nice and tall, relax the shoulders, look forward, straight forward in front of you, and begin, please. Inhale through the nose and slowly lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Try to fill your lungs all the way up to the top, deep breath through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, open your mouth, bring your head back and slowly bring your palms together. Bring your wrists together and your elbows together so your elbows touch together in front of your chest. Inhale again through the nose, chin down, suck your stomach in, stretch up towards the ceiling so you're nice and tall in your spine, eyes looking forward in front of you. Exhale, bring your head back, slowly back, all the way back. Use your fingers, push your fingers against your chin. Slowly bring your elbows together, elbows touch together in front of your chest. Inhale again through the nose, deep breath. Stomach in, stretch up. Keep your body weight into your heels, lift the kneecaps up a little bit and tighten up your seat belly in. Exhale, keeping your spine nice and tall without backward bending. Head goes all the way back, slowly back, bring your arms together. And at the end, your elbows touch together again in front of your chest. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 5 and 6, hold. Exhale through the mouth for 1, look up, 2, look back, 3, keep going, 4, almost there, 5 and 6, elbows touch. Inhale, a deep breath, using 100% of your lung capacity, working on the elasticity of your lungs as you stretch up, nice and tall spine. Exhale, bring your head slowly back. Use your knuckles against your chin, slowly bringing your arms together, synchronizing the movement so at the end your elbows touch together in front of your chest. Inhale again through the nose. Deep breath. Belly, feet together, toes and heels touch, leg muscles contracted. Stretch up nice and tall, elbows up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your head back, all the way back, way back. Slowly bring your palms and your wrists and your elbows together. See if you can lift your elbows a little bit more further away from your toes. Inhale again, our last 2. These are your 2 deepest breaths of the day so far. Fill the lungs, use 100% of your lung capacity. Stretch up nice and tall in the spine. Exhale, bring your head back, open your mouth. Use your knuckles, press slowly against your chin, head back, way back. Bring your elbows together, elbows touch in front of your chest. Last 1, inhale through the nose, deep breath, stomach in. Stretch up nice and tall out of the waist, eyes open, look forward in the front, body weight in your heels. Exhale, bring your head back, open your mouth, head back, way back, all the way back. Slowly bring your arms together and your elbows come together, elbows touch together at the end. And that's enough. Arms down by your side and stand nice and tall, looking forward towards the front. The first thing we do is half moon pose, Ardha and Parahastasana. We'll do 2 sets. First set, inhale, take your arms up over your head sideways. Interlock your 10 fingers, release your index fingers and cross your thumbs. Make sure you have a tight grip. The palms of your hands really squeeze together so there's no opening, tight grip, and squeeze your arms with your ears the whole time. Lift your chin up, inhale, stretch up nice and tall, reach up, and then go right and left several times. Right and left, so you feel stretching down both sides of your body. As you bend right, reach as much as you can, so you stretch, bend left, same thing, so right and left. When you pass through the middle, reach up like you're trying to touch the ceiling and stretch up out of the waist. Once you feel like you've stretched enough for now, stop again in the middle. Keep your arms locked nice and strong, palms together the whole time. Send the hips a little bit forward, bring the upper body back without backward bending, and keep your body weight in your heels the whole time. Take another deep inhale, full lungs, lengthen up, stretch up towards the ceiling, reach up, and then slowly bend over towards the right in an absolutely straight line. Push your hips over towards the left side of the room. So you create a deep stretch down the whole left side of the body, all over, everywhere, inside, out, bones to skin and fingertips to your toes. Body weight into your heels. Send your hips a little bit more forward towards the front. Bring your upper body back. Try to feel it in the body that you're not in a backward bend. So if you don't have a mirror, you kind of have to use your internal mirror. See if you can feel your spine nice and tall. Checking your hips. Maybe feel your left hip come forward. You should feel the stretching sensation on the side of the body. The right shoulder come forward. You really feel it down the whole left side, all over, everywhere, inside, out, bones to skin, fingertips to your toes, and then come down and push. Keep breathing, come down and push. Arms lock, come down and push. Inhale, breathing, and then come back up and stop there in the middle. Full lungs, stretch up nice and tall, reach up, try to touch the ceiling, and then slowly bend over towards the left. Push your hips over towards the right side of the room as you create a deep stretch down the whole right side of the body, all over, everywhere, inside, out, bones to skin, and fingertips to your toes. Hips forward a little bit, bring the upper body back. Body weight stays in your heels the whole time. Checking your hip. Right hip probably needs to come forward a little bit more. Left shoulder comes forward. You get your two shoulders into one line. Keep the chin up away from your chest. Nice gap between your chest and your chin. Squeeze the arms against your ears the whole time. Stretch over towards the left. Push your hips over towards the right. Come down. Push. Straighten the knees. Come down and push. Lock your arms. Come down. Push and push and push. Inhale and then come back up and stop in the middle. Third part. Back bend. First one for today. Bring your head back all the way back and look towards the floor. Even if you don't see the floor, let the head all the way go back. Extend the neck. Take an inhale, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling, reach up, and then immediately bring your arms all the way back as you bend your whole spine, backward bending. Your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, bending backwards from your tailbone to your neck. Push your stomach, your hips, and your thighs forward towards the front. Bring your upper body back as you look back. Bring your head back. Go back, more back, way back, all the way back. Try to fall back. Inhale, and then come back up and stop in the middle. Fourth part, suck your stomach in, bend your knees, and touch your fingertips to the floor in front of you. Once you get your 10 fingers onto the floor, you can bend your knees right and left, right and left. Make sure everything is nice, relaxed, loose, comfortable, easy, and flexible. Couple deep bends in your knees if you need to. Make sure everything is nice and relaxed. And then begin with your hands around the back side of your legs. Lift up your heels and stand on your fingers. All 10 fingers underneath your heels, little fingers touch together side by side. See if you can wrap your elbows around your legs, on your calf muscles the whole time. Pull on your heels and begin to stretch your body down from your lower spine down towards the floor with your stomach glued onto your thighs, your chest glued onto your knees. Touch your forehead to your legs below your knees. No gap anywhere between your upper body and your lower body. Lift the hips up, pull on the heels, roll into your toes. Straighten the knees, lock your knees, last chance, lock your knees. Inhale, slowly come back up. Arms and ears together as you come up. Arms up over your head, stretch your arms up over your head, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, arms down by your side, toes and heels touch. Now we do a second set. Again, inhale, take your arms up over your head sideways. Interlock your 10 fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Keep a tight grip the whole time. Chin up, nice gap between your chest and your chin. Inhale, reach all the way up towards the ceiling and slowly bend your upper body over towards the left side of the room. Push your hips all the way towards the left. Feel the stretch down the whole left side. Body weight into your heels. The hips come forward a little bit. Upper body back. Chin up, a nice gap between your chest and your chin. Squeeze your palms together. I want to see everyone tight palms, nice and tight together, arms straight. Yes, and then come down and push. Come down a little bit lower and push, come down and push. Inhale, breathing, and come back up and stop in the middle. Take a deep breath, full lungs, stretch up towards the ceiling, nice and tall, and then slowly bend over towards the left side. Push your hips over towards the right side of the room, keeping your legs straight, nice and firm, feet planted into the floor. Lift the kneecaps up, tighten up your seat, pull the belly in, lengthening the whole front side of the body. Feels like it's opening up the back of the spine, nice and tall and long. Right hip forward, two hips in one line, left shoulder forward, and use the arm strength now. Squeeze the palms together tight, stretch over towards the left, push your hips to the right, come down and push, come down and push, come down, push. Inhale, and then come back up. Third part, back bend. Take a deep inhale, relax your head, extend the neck all the way back and look towards the floor behind you. Take a deep inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, stretch up nice and tall. Immediately bring your arms all the way back and reach for the wall behind you. As you bend your entire spine, backward bending, lower back, middle back, upper back, bending backwards from your tailbone to your neck. Push your stomach, your hips and your thighs, everything forward towards the front. As you reach your arms back more, lean back more, look back more, go back, more back, way back, all the way back. Inhale, and then come back up and stop in the middle. Fourth part, suck your stomach in, bend your knees and touch your fingertips to the floor in front of you. All of your fingertips down on the floor. Bend your knees a little bit, bend your knees right and left, little cha-cha-cha, making sure everything is loose, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Parahastasana, hands to feet pose. Take your, grab your heels from behind your legs, stand on all 10 of your fingers, little fingers touch together side by side, wrap your elbows around the legs on the calf muscles, then begin to pull on your heels as you stretch your body down from your lower spine, down towards the floor, glue your stomach on your thighs, your chest onto your knees, touch your head to your legs below your knees. Even if you have to bend your knees a little bit, make sure there's no gap anywhere between your upper body and the lower body. Suck your stomach in tight, pull on the heels, roll forward, gently press the knees back, lift the hips up, eyes open, last chance, happy smiling face, touch your head to your legs in, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock the knees. And then slowly come back up again. Arms and ears together as you come all the way up, stretch up towards the ceiling, exhale, arms down by your side, toes and heels touch. All right, that one is done. Next one is called Utkatasana, awkward pose. Step your right foot out to the right. So you have a 15-centimeter gap between your toes and your heels. Your feet should stay two parallel lines the entire time. Make sure, just look down, make sure your heels don't look like, your feet don't look like a V shape, really nice and parallel. Plug your big toe into the floor. Inhale, stretch your arms forward in front of you, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. Tricep muscles engaged, shoulders relaxed. Pull your belly in, exhale, bend the knees and sit down all the way down into the chair, really low into the chair. Stretch your hips back all the way back. Pull your belly in tight, lift the chest up, bring your upper body back, shoulders relaxed. Check, make sure you still have your feet parallel, 2 heels in one line, 2 toes in one line, suck your stomach in, sit back more, lean back more, go back more, way back, almost try to fall back. Inhale, and then come back up. Second part, stand up on your toes, as tall as you can, as high as you can on your toes, all the way up on your toes, heels up towards the ceiling, look forward, concentrate one point, suck your stomach in, bend your knees and then come sit down halfway. So you have to come down halfway. That really means thighs parallel to the floor. You have to sit into a chair. Remember, it's not a bar stool, so you have to come down a little bit lower, really into the chair. Lift the knees up and push your ankles forward more so you're high up onto your toes. Upper body leans back, stretch your arms forward towards the front, knees up, heels up, sit down into the chair. Inhale, and then slowly come back up, all the way back up. Lift up a little bit off of your heels. Squeeze your knees and your thighs together. Suck your stomach in and slowly going down the wall with a straight spine as you come down all the way down, slowly down with control. And so you have about a ½ inch gap over your heels. Arms parallel with your thighs, thighs parallel to the floor. Put your knees a little bit forward, a little bit down so your knees go below the hips a tiny bit. Squeeze your inner thighs together, suck your stomach in. Take in a deep inhale, full lungs, and then slowly come back up for 5. Slowly, take your time. 4, spine straight. 3, try not to lean forward. 2, almost there. 1, change. Take your arms down by your side, feet together, toes and heels touch. Our next posture is called Garudasana, eagle pose. Identify which is your right arm, which is your left arm. Inhale, take your arms up over your head sideways, stretch your arms all the way up, and then take your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross at your elbows, cross at your wrists, hands in prayer position, thumbs towards your face, little fingers towards the front. Pull the elbows down so your fingertips stay below the nose throughout the entire posture. Suck your stomach in, bend your knee and sit down all the way into the chair. Sit down low into the chair. Bring your chest up, upper body back, and then take your right leg as high as you can, up and over your right leg, as high as you can, up and over your left leg, and twist your legs until you get your right foot underneath your left calf muscle. One day, all 5 of your toes become visible in the front mirror. Move your knees over towards the right, upper body towards the left. Get feet, knees, elbows, and hands. One straight line, center line, right down the center line. Pull your elbows down a little bit more. If you feel like your foot is slipping, bend your knee. Try to sit more. If you're losing your balance, upper body back. Pull your elbows down, suck your belly in, and chest up again one more time. Change, and then come back out. Inhale, stretch your arms up over your head, reach up all the way up, and then take your left arm underneath your right arm, cross your elbows, cross your wrists, bring your hands into prayer position, thumbs towards your face and little fingers towards the front. Pull your elbows down so your fingertips stay below your nose. Suck your stomach in and sit down all the way down low into the chair. Sit down low. Stay low, lift the chest, and then take your left leg as high as you can up and over your right leg, and twist your legs until you get your left foot to go underneath your right calf muscle, and the 5 toes are visible in the mirror. Then your knees go left, upper body goes to the right. Feet, knees, elbows, and hands, everything straight line. Pull the elbows down as you prepare the 14 major joints for the class, twisting your legs and arms as much as you can. Suck your belly in, and then bring your chest up again one more time in the end. Change, and then slowly bring your arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. All right, if you're thirsty, you can go ahead, take a sip of water. Before we begin our next part of class, which is our balancing postures, beginning with standing head to knee pose, or Dandayamana Janisharasana, standing head to knee pose. Bring your body weight into your left leg. Straighten your left leg nice and solid. Suck your stomach in. Pick up your right leg. Round over your right leg. Reach down and interlock your 10 fingers underneath your right foot. Make sure you get a solid grip. Standing legs. Push your big toe into the floor. Lift your left kneecap up towards the ceiling. Use even your glute muscles, your buttock muscles. Everything nice and firm and engaged. Look straight forward. I know there's no mirror, but still try to look forward, straight over the top of your thigh. Look straight out ahead in front of you. Inhale, slowly, gently lift and stretch your right leg forward until you get your right leg parallel to the floor. Push your heel forward. Turn your toes back from your ankle toward your face. But remember, your left knee has to stay straight the whole time. Once you get both legs straight, then you can bend your elbows down next to your calf muscles until eventually your elbows go down below your calf muscles. Since we're only doing one set, tuck your chin to your chest. If you have both legs straight, belly in, round your spine, and go for it. You can try to touch your head onto your knee. If not, just hold where you are. Try to stay still. One breath there, freeze. Change, and then slowly reverse, come back out. Same way you went in, feet together, arms down by your side. So the number one thing is breathe. Number two things, make sure your leg is straight the whole time. Even if you have to come in and out many, many times, come back and to the foundation, standing leg. Shift your body weight to your right leg. Straighten the right knee, lift the right kneecap up, push your big toe into the floor, suck your belly in, pick up your left leg, round over the left leg, and interlock your 10 fingers underneath your left foot. Even your thumbs cross underneath your foot. Standing leg, right leg, concentrate very deeply, solid, one piece. Chin up, look forward, straight forward in front of you. Take a deep inhale, slowly, gently lift and stretch your left leg forward. Even if you keep your left knee bent, the right knee has to stay straight and solid. Then slowly you work on pressing your left heel forward until you feel stretching underneath your left leg, cramp on the top of your left thigh. Both legs locked, then you can take the elbows down next to your calf muscles. Once your elbows go below your calf muscles, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine, go for it and touch your head to your knee. If you're not touching your head to your knee, hold where you are, try to breathe there and still be still. Change, and then slowly come back out. Same way you went in, reverse the steps, arms down by your sides, hands nice and tall, look forward towards the front. If you need to do a little back bend, you can take your hands to your lower back, do a little mini bend, 1 second back bend before we move on to our next posture. That's optional though. Our next posture is a back bend. It's called standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Janisharasana. Start with your feet together, toes and heels touch, left leg straight. Take your right hand up in front of you, palm facing up towards the ceiling. Take your right arm out to the side, reach down and grab your right foot. From the inside, grab at your ankle from the inside. Bring your knees together to start, knees touch, and then stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. Try to reach your left arm up and get your shoulder very close to your chin. Try to have your shoulder close to your chin. Take a deep inhale, full lungs, and go. Charge your body forward towards the front. At the same time, kick your leg back. Kick your leg up towards the ceiling, non-stop. Bring your upper body down until you get your abdomen parallel to the floor, everything parallel to the floor. Keep kicking your leg up towards the ceiling until you start to see your foot coming up over the top of your head. If you don't have a mirror, you just have to feel it. Kick back as much as you can. It's all about kicking anyway. Push back so much you feel your right shoulder pull back. and your left shoulder can come forward. Reach forward. Try to get your chin to touch with your shoulder. So you get your two shoulders in one line, kicking and stretching, equal and opposite forces, 50-50. Bring your body down a little bit more. If you fall out, come back in. Try again. Keep stretching your arm forward. Kick your leg back up. Body down. Reach forward and kick. Now you have to give it all you got. Come down and kick up. Last chance. Change, and then slowly come back out. Opposite way. Arms down by your side. Feet together. Toes and heels touch. Other side. Take your left hand up in front of you. Elbow at your waist. Palm facing up. Take your left arm out. We only got one side of this today. Take your left arm down. Grab your left foot from the inside. Grab at your ankle. 5 fingers together. Thumbs with your index fingers. All 5 fingers together. Take a deep inhale. Stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. Again, 5 fingers together. Knees touch to start. Standing legs straight. Take a deep inhale and go. Charge your body forward towards the front. And kick your leg back and up towards the ceiling non-stop. You have to use the muscles in your standing leg. Make sure it's nice and strong. Push back more with your left foot. Try to really kick back at the same time. Reach and stretch your right arm forward like you're reaching for the wall in front of you. Kick your leg back and up towards the ceiling. Try to feel your foot coming up over the top of your head. Upper body down, abdomen parallel to the floor, standing legs straight. Once you're in your base, then you go for it. You push back, you kick harder. You kick your knee up, leg up more. Stretch your arm forward, reach for the front, body down and kick. Now go for it, body down and kick. Last chance, go for it, come down and kick. Yes, and then slowly reverse. Gracefully come back out, arms down by your side, feet together, toes and heels touch. Always try to be as graceful as you can, right? When a plane takes off, the pilot drives nicely up, he flies the plane, he lands nicely. Same thing with yoga, right? You don't want to have crash landing at the end. You want to be as smooth as you can from the beginning to the end. Step to the back of your mat. Our next posture is called balancing stick pose, Stula Dandasana, balancing stick. Join your feet together. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Interlock your 10 fingers. Release your index fingers. Cross your thumbs. Arms locked, chin up, arms with your ear. Take a deep inhale. Big step forward onto your right foot. Shift your body weight to your right leg and then go. Bring your upper body down and lift your leg up until your whole body is exactly parallel to the floor. Squeeze your arms with your ears. Bring your chest down a little bit more. Leg up, point your foot, come down lower and stretch. Reach for the wall in front of you. Stretch your foot behind you. Stretch and stretch. Inhale and then come back out. Arms up over your head. Arms straight. Big step forward onto your left foot. Shift all the body weight forward into your left leg. Point your back foot. Take a deep inhale and right away go. Bring your upper body down and leg up. Move your chin up away from your chest just a little bit more. Chin, lend it just a little bit forward. Yes. Point your toes towards the back. Squeeze your arms with your arms up a little bit and then body down, leg up and stretch and stretch and stretch. Inhale and then come back up. Arms up over your head. Exhale, arms down by your side. You should feel the heart pounding a little bit, hopefully. Our next posture is called standing separate leg stretching pose. So if you need to turn on your mat, turn and come to the back left corner of your mat. If you want to do it old school, then you just step over your mat. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Inhale, take your arms up over your head sideways, join the palms together, cross your thumbs. Nice. Take a deep inhale, big step out to the right, giant step out to the right, and then bring your arms down immediately parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in a little bit. So your toes point in a little bit. Pigeon toed. Straighten your knees, suck your belly in, exhale, and then bend forward, slowly forward from your lower spine. Come all the way down, all the way down. And grab your feet from the outside. So you have to really be honest now. See if you can grab the outsides of your feet, lift up your sides of your feet, and stand on all 5 fingers of each hand. If you're not able to get your fingers underneath your feet, then place your hands on the floor. Bring the body weight towards your toes so you feel it stretch down the back of the legs. Lift your kneecaps up towards the ceiling to help release the hamstrings so your legs straight. Pull on your feet and begin to bend the elbows and stretch down until your head touches the floor. If your forehead is not touching the floor, try to open the legs a little bit wider, tighten up your thigh muscles, hold the belly in, use the arms, bend the elbows, stretch down, and touch your head to the floor. Change, and then slowly come back out with your arms parallel, stretching out to the side. Take your arms up over your head, join your feet together. Exhale, take your arms down by your side, toes and heels touch. Look straight forward in front of you. We finished with that one. Our next posture is the master posture of the standing series, the triangle pose. Inhale, take your arms up over your head sideways, stretch up towards the ceiling, and big step out to the right, arms down, parallel to the floor. Make sure you have a wide step. You have 120 centimeters in between your feet. Really big step. Push your hips forward, Bring your arms back, open up the chest. Pick up your right foot, turn your right foot out towards the side. So your foot is parallel to the side of your mat. Take a deep inhale, straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Try to come down all the way down. Bounce a couple times and come down. And so you can look down at your knee and see a 90-degree angle on the inside of your knee, your right knee above your ankle. Take a deep inhale, hips forward, arms back. Turn the palms and then turn the arms into a vertical line. Taking your right elbow, you should feel the bone part of your elbow push against the bone part of your knee. Stretch down and touch the space between your big toe and your second toe. Then look up towards the ceiling. Bring your chin to your shoulder. The profile of your face is visible towards the camera as you reach your arms up and down in opposite directions. Think of now the top of your head. Try to get it to point the same direction as your right knee and bring your left hip forward. Push your right knee back. Squish your upper body. Straighten your left leg. Reach up towards the ceiling. Straighten your left leg. Stretch down, touch your toes. Keep your left foot flat on the mat. Inhale, and then slowly come back out, back to the middle. Arms stretching out to the side. Take your right foot up, move it to the center. Take your left foot out towards the side. Just look down at your heels. You should have your two heels in one line. If there's a line, make sure both heels are on one line. Take a deep inhale, bend your left knee and come all the way down. Bounce a couple times. Look down at your thigh, should be parallel to the floor. Thigh, 90-degree angle, upside down L. Push the hips forward again. Bring the arms back again. Spine straight in the middle. Straighten your right leg. Turn the arms vertical line. Left elbow against your left knee. Stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. It's like you're reaching up and trying to touch the ceiling. At the same time, reach down. So you feel the stretch between the shoulder blades. It's about the stretch there. Stretching up and down. So you're barely touching the space between your big toe and your second toe. Push your left knee. Use your elbow. Push your left knee back a little bit more. Move your right hip forward more. Hip more forward. Chin to your shoulder. Twist your upper body. Open up your chest. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Stretch down, try to touch the toes, lock your right leg, right foot stays flat on the mat. And then slowly reverse, come back out, arms parallel, reverse the steps. Inhale, arms up over your head, join the feet. Exhale, arms down by your side, toes and heels touch. Okay, we finished with triangle pose. Our next posture is called Dande Yamana Bidbhaktipada Janu-Shavasana, standing, separate leg, head to knee pose. Inhale, take your arms up over your head sideways, hands in prayer position, cross only your thumbs. So your palms stay together, palms together. Take a deep inhale, step out to the right, one big step out to the right. You should have about 1 meter in between your feet. Pick up your toes, turn all the way facing forward towards the front to get your both heels into one line. Move your hips a couple of times. Move your left hip forward more and then more and then more, and then get both hips parallel to the front edge of your mat. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin to your chest. Tuck your belly in. Look at your belly. Exhale, round down. As you go down, try to really round as much as you can. It's all about compression, this posture. Yoga is not only stretching, it's compression too. Suck your belly in. Pull your belly all the way and watch it disappear. Try to touch your forehead to your knee, even on the top side of your knee. You can separate your hands if you're losing the balance. Push your fingertips into the floor. Try to get your palms into prayer position. Press the fingers down. Move your right hip back and up. Left hip forward and down. So you have both hips parallel to the ceiling. Try to straighten your right knee. Throat choked, eyes open, breathing normally, forehead touching with the knee. In the end, lock your right knee and then slowly come back up with a straight spine and both legs straight as you come all the way up. Left hip forward as you come all the way up. Then pick up your toes, turn all the way around to the other side, 180 degrees, so that your left foot is parallel to the edge of your mat. Turn your right foot in around 45 degrees. Turn it in enough so that you can move your right hip forward and get both hips parallel to the back edge of your mat. Take an inhale, stretch up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin to your chest. Pull your belly in. Exhale, round in tight. The tighter, the better. The more you can create compression in the spine, the more massage you get in the glands, working your internal organs. Pull the belly in. Press your fingertips on the floor in front of you. Move your left hip back and up. Take your right hip forward and down. Get both hips parallel to the ceiling. Pressing the floor with your fingertips, that's going to help work your leg a little bit more straight. Pull your belly in. Try to get your forehead higher up onto your knee. Palms together, eyes open, throat choked, breathing normally. Try to lock your left knee and then slowly come back up with both legs straight. Slowly come back up, both legs straight, all the way up. Once you're all the way up, pick up your toes, turn to the side, join your feet, arms down by your side, toes and heels touch. All right, our next posture, turn towards the front, come face towards the front. And our next posture is the tree pose, tree pose. With your body weight, bring your body weight into your left leg, pick up your right leg and grab your right foot from underneath with your left hand. So the sole of your foot is facing up towards the ceiling. Then you bring your right knee forward and then slowly down until you get your two knees into one line. Left leg straight, plug your big toe into the floor, lift the kneecap up, suck your belly in, both shoulders parallel. And when you're balanced, take your right hand in front of your chest, namaskar. If you can still balance there, try to take both of your hands in front of your chest, namaskar. Stretching up towards the ceiling, press your big toe into the floor, keep the belly in, shoulders relaxed. Change, take your right leg back down to the floor, feet together, toes and heels touch. Shift your body weight into your right leg. Pick up your left leg and grab your left foot from underneath with your right hand. Move your knee forward and then slowly down until eventually you get your two knees in one line. Make sure your right leg is straight. Push your big toe into the floor. Straighten your right leg. Suck your belly in. Lengthen up all the way up to the crown of your head. And then when you find the balance, take your left hand in front of your chest. Namaskar. If you can balance there, right hand to your chest. If your foot is slipping, continue to hold your foot. Try to even out your shoulders. So take your left shoulder down a bit, right shoulder up a little bit. Change. Legs down, arms down by your side. Toe stand. So if you have a hard time with tree pose, repeat tree pose. If you have a knee condition, again, do tree pose again. Otherwise, Padangusthasana. Same beginning. Shift your body weight into your left leg. Pick your right leg up and grab your right foot. Take your heel to wherever is comfortable on the top of your thigh, and then look down on the floor, about a meter in front of you. You focus your eyes on one point. Even if you don't go down, you can still practice looking down. That invites the posture. When you're ready, hands to your chest and start to lean forward. When you come about halfway, reach down and touch your fingertips to the floor in front of you. If you're not touching your fingertips on the floor, tree pose, just look down at the floor and concentrate on one point. When you get your 10 fingers on the floor, then you can bend your knee, sit down with your hips onto your heel. When you get your hips onto your heel, walk your hands to your side, try to balance on your fingertips. When you get your spine tall, both knees parallel, then first take your left hand up in front of your chest. If you're in tree pose, stay in tree pose. When you find the balance, take both of your hands up in front of your chest. Try to look forward and lift off your heel. To come back out, take your hands back on the floor. Push your fingertips into the floor. Reverse to come back out. So you come back out to a standing position, tree pose. Change, leg down, feet down, arms down by your side. Last one, last side. Take your body weight to your right leg. Pick your left leg up for toe stand, left side. Take your knee forward and then down, your foot to wherever is comfortable on the top of your thigh. Look down on the floor, 1 meter on the floor in front of you, even if you're not going to go down. When you're ready, you can take your left hand up, if you can, both hands up, and then slowly bend forward until you can touch your 10 fingers to the floor. If you're practicing tree pose, just stand tall, bring your focus 1 point on the floor. Bend your knees, sit down with your hips onto your heel. If you have your hands on the floor, walk your hands to your sides so you can balance on your fingertips. Once you get your spine nice and tall, belly in, then slowly you can take your left hand in front of your chest. Then the right hand in front of your chest. Both knees parallel to the floor. Stretch up nice and tall. To come back out, take your hands back on the floor in front of you, push your fingertips down, and slowly reverse to come back out. Same way you went in. Once you're all the way up, turn around, lie down on your back, relax, dead body pose. All right, we finished with the standing sequence. Now you can turn around and lie down on the floor, on your back. If you want to adjust your camera so I can see you on the floor, you can take a moment to do that. And then when you're ready on your mat, lie onto your back, heels touch, let your toes fall out to the side. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. And let the whole body gently relax into the mat. Our first posture on the floor after the Savasana is Pavanmuktasana, wind removing pose. Bend your right leg up, take your right knee with your 10 fingers interlaced and pull your right knee towards your right shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Keep your elbows in close to the body and both shoulders down on the floor. Keep pulling your knee closer and closer so you feel the pressure on the right side as you massage the internal organs on the right side. A little bit pressure there. You push your left heel away from you so the back of your left leg comes on the floor. Even if it's on the floor, you can feel a little stretch if you push your heel away from you and then pull the right knee towards your shoulder and hold there. Change and then relax your right leg. Bend your left leg up, same thing. It's all about pulling for this part. Pull your left knee towards your left shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. You can take the knee out to the side and then back in a little bit. Your right calf muscles on the floor, otherwise flex your right foot and then pull the knee and hold there absolutely still. Just freeze, hold still. Change, relax your left leg and your arms, and then bend both legs up and take your elbows over your knees. Elbows over your knees. Feet together side by side. If you can't grab your elbows, just bring your hands as close as you can to your elbows. And feet together side by side. Toes and heels touch. Head relaxed down, shoulders relaxed down. Nice and compact. Everything nice and compact. Keep the belly in and hold there. Be absolutely still. Don't even blink your eyes. Just hold there absolutely still. Change. Relax your legs and your arms. Dead body pose. So in between the postures, we try to relax completely. So you use the postures to work 100%, and then you relax 100%. Our next is a sit-up. Flex your feet, lock your legs. Take your arms up over your head, palms face up, cross your thumbs. Take a deep inhale, chin to the chest, and come sit up. Use your core strength, double exhale as you come up, bring your head to your knees. Once you're all the way up, turn around, lie down onto your stomach. Our next posture is called Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Once you lie onto your belly, take your hands underneath your shoulders so your fingertips come in line with the top edge of your shoulders. Your little fingers come in line with the outside edge of your shoulders. Glue the palms down on the floor, not finger open hands, but 5 fingers together. Stretch your chin out so your neck is stretched. Legs together, one leg, squeeze your legs together tight. Take a deep inhale, look up towards the ceiling, and then lift your whole upper body up. Lift up as much as you can to your belly button. Try not to use too much hand strength in the beginning. Try to use all your back strength first. If you still don't have your belly button up, you can press lightly with the palms of the hands to come up a little bit more. Shoulders down, trapezius muscles visible. Elbows in, close to the body. Stretch them back to your hips. Squeeze your legs together. Push your feet down onto the floor, chest up, come up, and try to hold here. Still, hold here, breathe, hold there. Change, slowly come back down. Look over towards the right, left ear on the towel, arms down by your side. The next posture is called Salavasana, Locust pose. Turn your palms flat down onto the floor alongside the body, arms or straight position. Lift up your hips and bring your arms underneath your body so your elbows are invisible underneath the body, palms down on the floor. Little fingers can touch together side by side. If you want to separate your fingers, get a good grip. Stretch your chin out so your neck is stretched. Relax your left leg. Point your right leg. Take a deep inhale and lift your right leg up off the floor. Minimum is 45 degrees. So you have to lift the right leg up as high as you can. Straighten the knee, point the foot, lift the leg up, come up a little bit more, leg up higher, all the way up. Change and take your right leg down. Relax the right leg, take an inhale and lift the left leg up. 45-degree angle. Straighten the knee and lift your leg up as high as you can. Come up a little bit more. Try not to let your hip turn out. Keep lifting your leg up as much as you can. Change, leg down onto the floor. Readjust your arms underneath your body, elbows invisible, mouth down onto the floor, both of your legs straight. Take in a deep inhale, full lungs, and then go lift both of your legs up as high as you can. Push the forearms down, press your arms down, lift your legs up, struggle more to come up higher, lift up, more up, come up, go up, change, and then slowly come back down. Look to the left right here on the towel and rest. Next one is called full locust pose. Purnasarabhasana. Stretch your arms out to the side like airplane wings. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Don't open the legs. Chin out onto the floor. Take a deep inhale, look up towards the ceiling, and then lift. Arms, head, chest, legs, thighs, everything lifting up off the floor. Bring your arms up and your arms back so your fingertips line up at the top of your head. You have to feel your chest opening up a little bit. Lift your legs up. The hard part, try to get your thighs higher up off the floor. Go for it. Thighs up a little bit more. Everyone, thighs up just a little bit more so you're balancing on your hip bones. Chin up, chest up, look up, come up, go up, exhale, lift all the way, and slowly come back down and look to the right, left ear on the towel and rest. Next one, last one is bow pose, Dhanurasana. Bend both of your legs and grab your feet from the outside. All 5 of your fingers together and thumbs with your index fingers. Try to make sure that your wrists are straight, so there's no bend in the wrist, nice and straight wrist, and you're holding onto your feet. 15 centimeters, about hip width between your knees and your feet. Take a deep inhale, look up toward the ceiling, and then go. Kick your legs back and up as high as you can. Roll onto your belly, so all of your body weight in your abdomen. Push your feet back. Kick up, don't give up. Kick back more and kick up. Bring your knees a little bit closer together. Point your toes up toward the ceiling. Chin up, look up toward the ceiling. Kick, keep going. Kick, more harder. Kick, last chance. Kick, change. Slowly come back down. Look to the left, right ear in the towel, and relax completely. Push yourselves up off the floor now and come to the top of your mat. Our next posture, Suped-Up, Vertebra, fixed firm pose. So sitting at the top of your mat, Japanese style, knees and feet together to start, and then start by opening up your feet and sitting down between your heels. Go gently, little by little. Wait until your hips come all the way to the floor between your heels, and your heels touch the outside of your hips. If your buttock muscles get to the floor, then you can take the next step. Put your hands onto your feet and go back one elbow at a time. Right elbow and left elbow, one at a time. Then the head, then the back of the head, then the shoulders. If your buttock muscles are not yet on the floor, just wait there. Once you're all the way down, take your arms over your head, grab your elbows, and push your belly up so you create an arch in the spine. If you can, slowly bring your knees back together again. So you try to get your knees to touch together. Make sure your knees always stay down on the floor. To come back out, put your hands onto your feet. Use your elbows. Press to come all the way up. Once you're all the way up, turn around again. Lie down on your back. Relax on your back. Dead body pose. Sit up as next. Flex your feet. Lock your legs. Bring your arms up over your head. Palms face up towards the ceiling. Cross your thumbs. Taking a deep inhale and do a sit up. Double exhale as you grab your toes and head to your knees. Turn around and sit down in the middle of your mat. Our next posture is the half tortoise pose, Ardha Kodmasana. Knees and feet together, knees, heels touch. Inhale, take your arms up over your head, join your palms together, cross your thumbs, only cross your thumbs. Stretch your arms up, chin up away from your chest, and slowly come forward down. See if you can touch your forehead to the floor first, then the fingers touch the floor. Suck your belly in, stretch your hips all the way back toward your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Move your chin a little bit forward away from your chest. Maybe almost the nose is touching on the floor. Arms lock so much your wrists and your elbows lift off the floor as you stretch forward and back. Hold there. Change. Slowly come back out. Arms and ears together as you come all the way up. Once you come all the way up, then turn around, lie down on your back, relax, dead body pose. Sit up again, flex your feet, lock your legs, take your arms up over your head, palms face up, cross your thumbs, take in a deep inhale and double exhale, sit up, double exhale, grab your toes, head to your knees. Camel time. We're going to do 2 sets of camel today. Come stand up on your knees, 15 centimeters hip width distance between your knees and between your feet. Start with your spine nice and tall, stand up straight, take your hands to your back, bring your hands to your back, fingers pointing down, thumbs towards the outside. Try to move your elbows together so you open the chest. Inhale, lift the chest up, take your head back, all the way back, extend the neck and the throat, head back, all the way back. Start to bend back and come back halfway, stop in the middle. When you're halfway back, reach your right arm down, grab your right heel. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Left arm down, reach down, grab your left heel. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Push stomach, hips, and thighs, everything forward towards the front. Open up the chest, head back, all the way back. Look for the toes, opening up the whole front side of the body in extension. Hips push all the way forward. Take your hands back to your hips. Come up with the spine, so you're leading with the chest up as you come up. Push the hips to come all the way up. Once you're all the way up, turn around, lie down again on your back, relax, dead body pose. Second set. Flex your feet, lock your legs. Take your arms up over your head, palms face up towards the ceiling, cross your thumbs. Take in a deep inhale and do a sit up, double exhale. Grab your toes, head to your knees. Once you're all the way up, then turn around, come stand up on your knees at the top of your mat. Open your knees 15 centimeters between your knees and between your feet. You can take your knees a little wider for the second set if you want. Hands to your back again, fingers pointing down, thumbs towards the outside. Squeeze your shoulders, elbows together. Inhale, lift the chest up, push your hips all the way forward, bring your head back and come back halfway and stop in the middle. Once you're halfway back, reach your right arm down, grab your right heel, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Left arm down, grab your left heel, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Push your stomach, your hips, and your thighs, everything forward towards the front. Open up the chest, head back, all the way back. Press your hips forward, look back, whole body opening up in the front. Come back out, take your hands back to your hips. With your spine, lead with your chest up towards the ceiling. Come all the way up. Once you're all the way up, then turn around and lie down again on your back and relax, dead body pose. Second set. Next posture, I mean. Flex your feet, lock your legs, arms over your head, palms face up, cross your thumbs. Take in a deep inhale and do a quick sit up. Double exhale, grab your toes, head to your knees. It's called the rabbit pose. Turn around, hop around onto the middle of your mat, bring your knees and your feet together. If you need a towel, you can always use it, but you just need to have a dry grip so that your hands, they don't slip off of your heels. You grab your heels, thumbs on the outside and fingers on the inside. Pull onto your heels, lift your chest, tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your belly in, round down, and touch your head to your knees. Automatically top of your head to the floor. Lift your hips up and roll forward, all the way forward until your arms are straight. Once you get your arms straight, lift the hips up, shoulders up away from your ears. Feel the stretch top to bottom of the whole spine. If you have a gap between your forehead and your knees, now's your chance. Walk your knees forward little by little. See if you can close the gap. Then suck your belly in, everyone. Exhale, lift the hips up and roll forward one more time. Change, and then slowly unroll one vertebra at a time. Chin up last. Once you're all the way up, then turn around, lie down on your back. Dead body pose. We do second set of rabbit today too. Flex your feet, lock your legs. Take your arms up over your head, palms face up, cross your thumbs. Take in a deep inhale and do a sit up. Double exhale, grab your toes, head to your knee. Second set, rabbit pose. Turn around and sit down in the middle of your mat with your knees and your feet together. If you need the towel, you can use it. Otherwise, just grab your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Hold your heels tight grip. Don't lose the grip. Pull on the heels. Take an inhale. Exhale, chin to your chest. Tuck your belly in, round in tight. Touch your head to your knees, automatically the top of your head on the floor. Lift your hips up, roll forward, all the way forward like a wheel until your arms are straight. Once you get your arms straight, walk your knees forward one by one. Try to get your forehead and your knees closer together. Shoulders, lift them up away from your ears. Everyone, shoulders up a little bit more. Try to really straighten the arms, suck your belly in. Exhale, lift the hips up just a little bit more. Feel the stretch top to bottom of the whole spine. Inhale to come up. Slowly unroll as you come up one vertebra at a time, chin up last. Once you're all the way up, turn around again, lie down on your back and relax. Dead body pose. Our next posture, flex your feet, lock your legs. Take your arms up over your head, palms face up, cross your thumbs. Take in a deep inhale and do a quick sit up. Double exhale, grab your toes, head to your knees. Turn around and sit facing towards the front, towards your camera. Take your right leg out to the side and your left foot. Push your left foot against the inside of your right thigh. Pay close attention now that you're really pushing your foot against the thigh. So you make pressure with your foot pushing against your thigh. Take a deep inhale, lift up, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling, turn to the right, reach forward and grab your right foot. All 10 fingers, interlock position underneath your right foot. If your leg is really long, you can bend your knee and get your fingers interlocked underneath your knee. Tuck your knee, grab your fingers interlocked underneath your toes. Tuck your stomach in, tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your belly in, round your spine, and touch your forehead onto your knee. Take your left shoulder down, left elbow down a little bit more. Try to push your right heel forward, tuck your belly in, forward higher on the knee, and lock your knee. Change, slowly come back out. Take your arms up, take your left leg out this time, right leg in, 90 degrees with your leg, pushing your right foot. You want to feel your foot push against the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up, turn left, reach forward. Really try to reach for your foot. Interlock your 10 fingers underneath your foot. If your leg is long, you can bend your knee and grab your foot. Tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your stomach in, round in, compression again. Again, another compression posture, massaging the glands and the thyroid and working your immune system and your metabolism. Bend your elbows down next to your calf muscles. This time the right elbow comes down a little bit more, right shoulder comes down a little bit more, forehead on the knee. Slowly, slowly straighten your left leg and try to lock your left knee. change, and then slowly unroll, come back up, feet forward in front of you, lie back with your arms over your head, taking a deep inhale, and do a quick sit up, double exhale. Grab your toes, index finger, middle finger, grab your big toes like hooks, and walk your hips back right and left and right and left and right and left 10, 15 times until you can straighten out your legs for Paschimottanasana, stretching pose. Inhale, lift the chest up, suck your belly in, bend the elbows, pull and stretch forward, all the way forward. See if you can touch your forehead to your toes. It helps a little bit when you bring the elbows out to the side and then you pull and then bring the elbows back down towards the floor. Straighten the legs, lift the heels, suck your stomach in, exhale, pull, stretch forward. See if you can touch your head to your toes. Change and then slowly come back out. Turn around, lie down on your back, relax, dead body pose. Our last posture for today, the spine twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Flex your feet, lock your legs, take your arms up over your head, palms face up, thumbs crossed. Take a deep inhale and do a sit up, double exhale, grab your toes, head to your knees. You can sit where you are. Just bend your left knee on the floor in front of you and take your right foot over your left knee. So just make sure you have your left knee bent on the floor. Take your right foot over your left knee so you have your heel touching the outside of your knee. Both of your sit bones down onto the floor and your left heel touching the outside of your right hip. You can even point your right foot. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale, lift your left arm up and over your knee. Push your elbow against your knee. Use the hand, push the arm, push the knee, and then turn the hand, reach down and grab your knee. If you look down, you should be able to have your hand, your wrist, and your knee all meet in one point. If you can't grab your knee, then grab your towel, your mat, what you can. Inhale, lift the chest. Take your chin over your right shoulder. Take your right arm all the way around the back. Try to grab your thigh with your fingertips. Inhale, lift up towards the ceiling. If you can't grab your thigh, keep walking your fingers over towards the left side of your mat. So you get your right shoulder to twist a little bit more. Chin over the shoulder, whole spine twisting. Look over your right shoulder and twist. Lift the chest up. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Twist, keep going. Twist, last chance. Twist, change. Other side. Then your right knee on the floor in front of you and take your left foot over your right knee. So you have your heel next to your knee, your left heel next to your right knee, your right heel next to your left hip. Both sit bones down on the floor. Take your left hand behind you. Stretch your right arm all the way up over your knee. Use the back of your elbow. Push your knee. Turn your wrist, reach down and grab your knee. And see if you can get your wrist, your elbow, your wrist, your ankle, and your knee to meet in one point. Inhale, lift the chest up. Take your chin over your left shoulder. Take your left arm around the back. Try to grab your thigh with your fingers. You can still walk your left hand over towards the right more, so you can find more of a twist. Inhale, lift up, lengthen up. Exhale, turn and bring your chin over your shoulder. Twist the spine. Twist more. Keep going. Twist and twist and twist. Change. Turn around. Lie down on your back. Relax. Dead body pose. Flex your feet, lock your legs, take your arms over your head, palms face up, cross your thumbs. Deep inhale and do a quick sit up, double exhale, grab your toes, head to your knees. We are at our last breathing exercise, Kalavati breathing, good for your internal organs and abdominal muscles. Come turn around, sit down onto your knees and feet together. Take your hands onto your knees. Look forward, straight forward in front of you. You're going to breathe out through the mouth. Every time you blow out, you pull the belly in. So when you pull the belly in, the air goes out through the mouth and concentrate on the exhale. The inhale is automatic. Lock your arms, look forward in front of you, and then we start. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys did it. You did your 60 minutes of 26 postures and 2 breathing exercise. Nice treat for Easter. Now you can turn around, lie down on your back. Take at least a minute to lie down on your back and relax 1 minute on your back into dead body pose. You can finally close the eyes for a moment. Just give yourself at least 1 minute to finish. Let your body absorb the practice. Thank yourselves for giving yourself the time to come here, for taking ownership of your own practice and practicing even from your own home. You can close the eyes, deep inhale and exhale. And namaste. I hope you guys enjoyed your practice. I'll hang around for a minute if anybody has any questions for me. If you want to stay or just slightly drop off, you can say wave goodbye and I'll see you again someday in a real yoga class somewhere or here online. Have a great